Hey guys, I'm Amit Kumar and welcome to this video in which we are going to talk about elements and attributes. An HTML element is composed of tags and contents. Now tags are those components of HTML which are written with angular brackets. So we are going to talk about different tags of HTML throughout this course and how and what impact they give on any specific content. Contents are nothing but those text that you placed between these tags. Now, for example, an element is defined by start tag, content and end tag. Just like the example given over here, you will place the content between opening tag and closing tag. And together, opening tag, content and closing tag is known as an HTML element. HTML is not case sensitive at all. So you can have your tags in any case. Even you can have opening tag with uppercase and the same tag can be closed with a lowercase. But it is always advised to follow a standard case while writing the document. Otherwise, that document will be less readable. Now we have already discussed about closing tag. Closing tag just looks similar to opening tag. The only difference is in the closing tag you will also have a slash with it. So just like in one of the previous video we have seen HTML opening and closing tag. So HTML opening and closing tag look similar. The only difference was the closing tag has a slash with it. Though some elements will work fine even if we forget to provide the closing tag. Paragraph tag is one of them. So even if we don't provide any closing tag to those elements and we just provide the opening tag and the content, it works simply fine. But still it is recommended to never skip a closing tag for an element. Some HTML elements do not have contents in them. So that's why they are known as empty elements. We will see few of these empty elements throughout this course. Now for those empty elements, we do not need to provide a closing tag. But to follow the standard, they used to provide a closing tag with those empty elements as well. So they just provide a single tag and they make it a closing one itself. But it's up to you. If you are having an empty element, you can skip the closing tag for that. That means for all the elements which do not have any content, you can skip the closing tag. But for all the elements which have content in them, you should provide the closing tag. Now to create any HTML document, you can copy paste the following code given over here in that HTML document. And you can save that specific document with .htm or .html extension. And when you will run this specific file, when you will open this specific web page, it's going to show you a heading on the web page. The heading here is Hello HTML. And if you will focus over here, you can see H1 is the opening tag and here is the closing tag of H1, and this Hello HTML text is nothing but the content. So this is nothing but a heading element. We will discuss about heading element in the upcoming video, but this certain code will give you an example how you can create an HTML document. Attributes. HTML attributes provide additional information to the element. So whatsoever HTML element you are using, to provide any additional information to that specific element, we take help of attributes. We can provide attributes to all HTML elements. That means all HTML elements can have attributes. Attributes are specified in the start tag. So whatsoever attribute you are specifying to any element, you can't specify it in the closing tag. It should be specified in the opening tag itself. Attributes are provided in name value pair. So whenever you are providing an attribute, there will be a name to it and there will be a value to it. So it will always be in name value pair, and the value of the attribute will be inside quotes. Now here is a code for an HTML document where we have used attributes. So just like the previous file, here we have created H1 element, but we have given additional information to this H1. So one of the H1 you can see the content is hello HTML, and for that H1 we have used a title attribute. So the title attribute here is greetings. So title is the name of the attribute and greetings is the value of the attribute. Hence it is given in name value pair. So whatsoever you have specified with the title attribute to any specific element, when you will hover your mouse over that specific content on the web page, this title will be displayed as a tooltip. So whatsoever you want to display as a tooltip to any specific element, you can use a title attribute over there, and whatsoever you want to show as the tooltip, that will be specified as the value of the title attribute. The second attribute which we have used to the content my name is Amit is align attribute. Now align attribute is having a value center. Now this specific attribute is used to align the content on the web page. You can align it to left side, you can align it to center, or you can align it to right side of the web page. If you don't specify this attribute, by default all the elements will be aligned on the left side of the page. So it's pretty much of talk, and now it's time to see the things practically. Hey guys, so here we are on our VS Code, and let's create the HTML files to understand elements and attributes. So here I am in this elements and attributes folder, and let me click on this new files and let me save it as elements.html. Now inside this file I am going to follow the same coding standard or the same structure that we have studied till now. So first of all we will have a doc type. So let me add the doc type here, and then we will add the HTML, the base or the root tag. We will add head tag, and we won't provide anything in the head tag. We will create the body tag, and that's it. Now all these tags are nothing but elements, but right now we haven't added any content to that element. So let me add a tag over here. Let me add an element over here. So here I am using the H1 tag. Now the H1 opening and closing tag I have already added. Now what is this H1 is something we will discuss in the upcoming video, but let me put some code in it. So here I am typing in hello HTML, and this time I have put this content inside this tag. So prior to this program you have seen an HTML file where I have written hello HTML but without these tags. So let's see what will be the difference that we are going to get with help of these tags. So let me save this file. Let me go to my web page and let me click on refresh, and let me go to the elements and attributes folder, and now you can see the elements.html file is there. Let me click on it, and here you can see this hello HTML is appearing bolder and bigger. That's because this is a heading right now. Now we will study about headings or titles later down the line, but right now you can understand that with help of H1 you can make any content appear as a heading. Now let me create another file where I am going to tell you about attributes. So let me copy this code, let me go to this folder and create a new file known as attributes.html, and let me paste the code that I have copied, and let me just copy this line. So here in the second line I will have two H1s over here. The first H1 will print hello HTML, the second H1 will print my name is Amit Kumar. Okay, so I have two HTMLs over here. Let me save this, let me click on back, refresh this folder, and I will get one attributes.html as well. Let me open this one. So now you can see there are two headings. One is printing hello HTML, another one is printing my name is Amit Kumar, and they are appearing as heading because of this H1 tag. Now I'm going to use attributes. As we have discussed, attributes are written in name value pair. The first attribute that I'm going to use is title. So this is the name of the attribute. Then we will provide equals to, and then within double quotes I will provide the value of the attribute. The value of this attribute I am providing it as greetings, and now let me save this file. Now when I will come here and hover my mouse over hello HTML, I can find this tooltip showing greetings. You can see that. This tooltip will not appear when I will take my mouse over the second heading, because I haven't written any attribute for the second heading. So this attribute is providing extra information to this specific element. Now let me add another attribute known as align. And now align attribute is used to align the element or the content of the element into left, right or center. Now let me align it to right and let me click on save. Now you can see this my name is Amit Kumar is appearing on the right hand side. Now if I make it center, the same element will appear at the center of the web page. Now definitely I can make it left, but even if I won't make it left, the by default alignment for any element will be left only. So I will make it center and I will save it and it will appear as center. So that's how we create an element. Every element has an opening and closing. Every element has some content in it. Now there are few elements that doesn't have any content inside it, and they are known as the empty elements. Now let me show you one empty element over here. Now in this elements.html, you can see I have written hello HTML. Even if I put a new line over here, if I press enter or return key and if I save it, let me go back to this elements.html and you can see both of them still appears in the same line. So we will study about these white spaces, but there is an empty element which can be used to change the line known as BR. So let me use the BR element. Now because it's an empty element, it doesn't accept any content, it does not require any closing brace, and let me save this. And now you can see this hello HTML is appearing in two different lines. Even if I remove this new line from here, if I keep this hello and HTML in same line with this BR, still when I will save it and I will refresh this page, they will appear in two different lines. So this is nothing but an empty element without any content. So that marks the end of this video. See you soon in the next video. Till then, thank you and take care.